welcome back. Today we are going to discuss on Carl Pearson coefficient correlation. Already we have discussed that. We are going to continue with the same topic here. Okay, in the previous class, if you want to check, we have done Carl Pearson's coefficient formula. That is, we have three kinds of formula. One is this actual method, and one other one is a formula method. So I had just told you in the previous video when to use this. If a covariance is given like this, like variance of x and y is given, use this formula. Okay. Where we have used this, we have not used this formula actually. We have used this covariance of xy divided by summation, SD of x and standard deviation of y. And if the data is given like this, okay, like x and y, then we used to use this formula, right? So here is the formula. Yes, this formula we used to use it here, substitute the value and find out. So now today we have come up with, I have given hands on here, just I have told you how to solve it. So today we are going to discuss on another type of problem that where you get in correlation, that if the three sets of data are given, like age is given, candidate appears is given, then success rate you have to find out. So here the problem is they have given the BBA examination result and they are asking you to calculate the coefficient between age and the success. That means success rate is this, age is this. Does age relates to success? So that is what we are going to find out. That is what we are going to find out, the relationship between the two x and y. So what is x? It is the age, and what is y? It is the success rate. So that we have taken here. In order to find the relationship between the two coefficients, we use Carl Pearson coefficient correlation. Now in this problem, we will try to establish whether how much age is related to success. Okay. So for that, so I have taken x as an age, okay, because that is a main factor. Candidate appears does not, it matters, yes, but y value we have taken it as a success because we want to find success relate to age. So I have taken this as x and this as y. Then candidate appears also we have to consider, because depending on the number of candidates we have to calculate it. Yes, that is done. Now the second thing is how to write the value of x and how to write the value of y. So here is an example, like if you want to write the value of x, yeah, the age they have not mentioned properly as 21, 22, 23. Yeah, they have given the age group from 20 to 21, 21 to 22. Right, in such situation, age could be 20.1, 20.2, 20.3. So we don't know what is the group here. So accurately, if you want to take, we have taken it as 20.5, 21.5. So exactly, write it 21.5. Next, success rate. How to calculate the success? Like candidates, those who have success, divided by number of candidates into 100. That is how we calculate the percentage also, right? How many students have passed in the examination. That how will we take number of student passed divided by total number of students into 100. We will just eliminate the students who were absent for the exam. Same formula you apply here. So 78 divided by 130 into 100, you will get 60. So similarly do it for all the things. 55 by 100 into 100. Next 80 by 160 into 100. 49.5 divided by 110 into 100. 32 by 80 into 100. So you will get the value of y. Alright, exact value of y. Next you have to calculate x bar and y bar. Why? Because here we have taken it as 20.5, right? 21.5, we don't know. So what we'll do is we'll calculate x and y, because the data, if you want to take it accurately, we have to do this like 138 divided by 6. So this is nothing but I have taken summation ex. How to do summation x? Just you need to add it. Okay, I'll just add this. Okay, summation x, I got 138. How to do this? Summation x by n, 138 by number of data what we have given is total 6. So 6. 138 we got. Similarly, summation y, I'll just calculate the summation y. Yeah. Okay. This can't be done because here I have taken 60, 55, 50, 45, this. But this formula won't apply because rest of the formulas are there. So directly you will get it as 270. Directly I'll write it. Okay. So 270 divided by 6 is 45. That is the y bar. Okay. Now you have to calculate actual value of x and y. Why we are calculating x and y? Because x we have taken on an average, y is also on an average. Now exactly we are calculating the what is the value of x and y. What is x here? X minus x bar, that is, what is the value of x? 20.5 minus 23, this is 23, we will get 2.5. Next 21 minus 23, again summation x equals 1.5. Why we are doing this? Just to get the accurate results of x. What is the value of x? Why? Because they have not mentioned it properly. What is the value of x? So now we had calculated it. Similarly, y also they have not mentioned it properly, because age groups they have given it is similarly we have calculated y also. How to calculate y? Y minus y bar. What is the value of y? 60. Minus y bar. What is y bar? 45. Right? Calculate it. Next, calculate x and y. What is x and y? 2.5 into 15. 1.5 into 10. 0.5 into 5. 0.5 into 0. 1.5 into 5. 2.5 into minus 2, 25. 62.5. Done. Now calculate x square. Why we are doing this? Because we have to apply this in this formula. That is why we have to calculate it. So what is x bar now? It is nothing but equals. So what is the value of x now? Actual value of x we have to calculate. What is the actual value of x? Minus 2.5 into minus 2.5. So minus 2.5 into minus 2.5. So this is the value of x, right? So x square I am doing it. That is 6.25. Similarly, minus 1.5 into minus 1.5, right? Yeah. So 2.25. Calculate for all. Have calculated x square, then y square. Similarly, 15 into 15, 10 into 10, 5 into 5, 0 into 0, minus 5 into 5, 25 into minus 25. Right, done. So next, it is actually 625, 25 into 25. So next what you have to do, apply that in the formula. So come back to the formula. What is the formula? R is equal to n. So what is the value of n? 6 into summation xy. So now we have to do summations for this. So just I will calculate the summation xy. Done. Next, summation x square. So do summation. Yeah. Then summation y square. Yes, that is also required in the formula. That is why we are calculating. Then don't ask why that formula, because the person who have found out has given us the formula. Using that formula, you will get accurate results. So that we are following, right? So in the formula, that is n, and value of n is 6 I have taken. Summation xy, what is summation xy? Minus 125, yes, taken. Then minus, so here minus, since this is an Excel, so if I put minus, it will show problem. So minus 138, what is 138? Here summation x is, yes, summation x is 138, summation y. So what is summation x here? So summation x is minus 125. Then summation y. So what is summation y? Summation y, you have to consider this results. So then similarly I have substituted all the values here. After substituting, you will get r is equal to 0.94. So how will you write the relation r is 0.94? We can write r is high degree negative. How did I write high degree negative? If the value of r is greater than minus 0.75, less than minus 1, then you can write that. So in the previous video we have shown. Now we are introducing one more concept called as a probable error. So what is probable error? Exactly we can't find out the results. So in this we cannot find out exactly the exact result, but instead of that there are some measures that have taken so that error can happen till then, because we cannot find out accuracy. For that we are using a concept called as probable error. So what is this probable error? It is nothing but they have given some range. Within that range, if something happens within that range, they will accept it, because we can't make it 100% efficient. So that is a error. in whatever values you find out, whatever the sample set or sample data we take, there could be some error. So that if your error is within that, your data, whatever you have collected, can be accepted. So that we call it as a probable error. You can do error up to that. After that, they will not accept it. So what is that error coefficient is probable error equals 0.675. So they have given the formula 0.675, then 1 minus r square divided by n. So after finding the value of r, so what is the value of r here? 0.94, right? Minus 0.94. That value you are going to substitute here. And then what is the value of n? So here, what is n here? 6. So that 6 you are going to substitute here. Okay, this is from other problem. After getting the value, okay, you will get a PE. Then you will check with 6 PE, 6 into answer. Then you are checking with R. So what is the value of R here? They have taken 0.98. 0.99 is greater than 6 PE. If that is correct, then you have to write it as R is significant. Okay. If the problem is given that R is equal to 0.98, N is 5, examine whether R is significant or not. This is just a 5 marks question, right? So you have to, if it is a 2 marks, they will ask you what is the probable error. Write what is a probable error and write the formula. That is enough. But if it is more than that, you can solve this problem. If it is for 8 marks, then the problem will be different. I'll just show you. But this you have to find out. So this is smaller one. So next, if it is a problem is like this, like calculate the probable error, and they have given the data set. Then formula is same, but you have to calculate it. So I have taken the value of x and y, calculate whether the error is there in your problem, or calculate whether R is significant or not. Right? So take the value of x, take the value of y, find out x is equal to x minus x bar. So what is x is equal to x minus? That is summation x by n. So I have to find out summation x. So for that I just find out the summation x, right? Okay. Summation x is done. Then I'll do summation y. Just the same thing. So I'll do summation y. Okay, sorry. Summation y. Done. So now when you do this, summation x is 610 divided by 10. So how it is 10? Because there are 10 data set. So 10, 61 and 64 are the probable error. Now what is x? X is nothing but, I have to calculate x for the accuracy. So x is nothing but x minus x bar. So what is x? Directly I will calculate here, 45 minus, what is x bar? 61, right? 61, right? So what is again x? This is 7 equals, directly I can calculate, equals, this is x minus x bar, 61, right? Enter. Then again equals, this is x minus x, right? So do the same thing for all. Similarly y. So y equals, similarly y minus y bar, done. Okay. So next, equals y, take this y minus y bar, done. Hope you are understanding. Okay, I have done x bar, y bar. Okay. Next is equals x square. What is x square? Equals this into this itself. X into x is x square, right? Okay. So just drag and drop. Okay, done. Next to y. X square equals x into this x square itself. Okay, so done. Can drag and drop. Okay, then similarly y square equals, this is y. Okay, directly I have calculated, into y square, done. Okay, so drag and drop. Okay, just I'll